What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Justin, the Barber Instructor Brewer, and we're back with another video. This is my first video of 2023, and right now we're going to be doing a Line&Taper tutorial. For the most part, we're doing our client consultation, and let's get into this video, man. I got a lot of heat for you guys this year, man. Let's go. All right, family, it's step 2, and right now I'm just combing through my client's hair. I'm using a taper comb, but for the most part, you can use any form of comb, or pick, or whatever, or you can use a brush, depending on the length of the client's hair. But for the most part, I'm just combing through, make sure the hair is off the scalp, so my clippers can cut through properly. All right, family, it's step 3, and we're cutting the hair to the desired length. Right now, I'm gonna be using my gold magic clips. These are some awesome clippers, man. I recommend these, highly recommend them. But for the most part, I'm using a 1 guard. I'm going with the grain. I should have used a 2 or a 1.5, but I just wanted to go use a 1, and I just got it all the way open. I feel like it wouldn't really made a difference. But for the most part, I'm going with the grain. I'm making sure I'm knocking the hair down to the desired length that I'm looking for. I want to keep it as dark as much as possible. I'm not going to be using enhancements on this video at all. The only thing I might be possibly using is the magic pencil, but I don't know if you'll consider that as enhancement or not. But for the most part, I'm just going with the grain all the way around and just trying to get that desired length that I'm looking for. All right, family, we made it to step 4. Right now, we're just gonna be setting our tapers on each side. The same thing that you do on one side, you're gonna do on the opposite side. Right now, I'm using my gold magic clips to set my guidelines, and I'm stretching that taper by the ear. I'm not gonna take the taper up by the ear, not too far. I'm just gonna be using a 1 guard and no guard during this process. Right now, I'm using no guard, and I'm just stretching that blend as much as possible. And I'm using my brush to brush as I stretch my blend. I kind of like to do this in a combination because I can see the direction I'm going. Every time I stretch that blend, I use my brush to knock that weight back down. All right, family, man, when you're doing these haircuts, man, just take your time, man. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with your work. Don't rush your work, man. Never rush perfection. None of that, just be consistent, man. Be consistent with everything that you do, man. Put a lot of energy into these haircuts, man. With each haircut you do, man, put that same amount of energy that you put in the last haircut into the next one, man. As a matter of fact, go even harder than what you did on the last haircut. Like I said, you just got to stay focused, man. Stay patient, man, and just let everything play out. As you can see, I'm just nitpicking around and just stretching that blend as much as possible. I just put my clippers at a 90-degree angle, and I'm just deep oaking, and I'm just knocking a lot of excess weight off, and I'm just stretching the areas that I need to hit, and I'm just trying to clean my blend as much as possible during the process. I like to detail my work a lot as I go, so I won't have to keep coming back and just keep having to go over the same process over and over again. So I like to detail my work as I go. All right, family, we at step 5, and right now we're gonna be using our wrap lotion or holding sprays. We're gonna do this to give you a lineup, a good, nice, crispy lineup. For the most part, the holding sprays or the wrap lotions, they keep the hair firm and in place. So when you get ready to do your lineup, you can get you a nice, crispy lineup. I'm talking about more crispy than KOC. For the most part, I like to use Gots to Be Glued, or I use Wet and Wavy. Wet and Wavy or Gots to Be Glued, you can pretty much get it from any kind of hair store for the most part. But you're looking to get a good, nice lineup without you having to use enhancements. Your wrap lotion and your holding sprays are the best way to go. All right, so right now I'm just using my brush to brush the holding sprays in to give it a good, nice, firm hold. Just making sure I got all the excess off, and I'm just gonna get my hair dryer and just dry it off, dry that surface area off, so I can get me a good, nice lineup. It's driving me crazy to think that my family, now that we got our lineup nice and prepped and ready for the lineup, we at step 6. So we're gonna start our lineup. I like to start mine from the middle, and I go either direction. I go left or I go right. Like I always say, it really don't matter which direction you go from, but for the most part, if you want to get a nice straight edge up, start from the middle. Well, I'm using my green Babyless by Patty Cuts, one of my favorite liners of all times. I most definitely gonna put them in my top 5. I highly recommend these liners. Babyless, y'all owe me, man. I'm tired of goddamn getting y'all this free promotion, bro. All right, family, you know, you always want to keep your comb or a brush when you're doing these lineups so you can get a good sense of direction of where you're going. Or sometimes you might have to double hit certain areas, so you want to keep your comb or your brush so you can straighten out the hair, so you can go back and double hit it with your liners. See that natural edge up is clean. I'm getting ready to box them off and do his C-cups. For the most part, the edge up is nice. It's looking good. You always want to put the good base form down before you add your barber pencil or anything in particular. But for the most part, the edge up is clean. Let's keep going. Let's go. All right, so when you're doing your C-cup, I always want to start with your edge of your blade. You don't want to use your whole blade, you just want to use your corner. And you kind of want to just make it like a circular motion around just to get a nice C-cup. But as you can see, I'm keeping my brush and I'm just cleaning out that taper area as I go. And I'm just nitpicking around. But for the most part, that's how you get a nice, good C-cup. Are you gonna be? Are you gonna be? Are you gonna be? Are you gonna be? tell you guys, man, you gotta stay dedicated in this industry. You gotta stay consistent, man. You cannot do nothing without dedication. You know, when I picked up this barbering, when I finally just decided to pick up some clippers, man, I wasn't determined at first, but I found out what drove me and what fueled my drive. But for the most part, you gotta stay consistent, you gotta stay dedicated, and you gotta stay down until you come up. Just keep grinding, and everything gonna fall in place.
Are you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be.
All right, you can see that edge up is nice and clean. Man, it's really ain't too much I need to do to it, but for the most part, I'm just gonna go back and just tap it up and detail my work. Like I always say, man, I'm gonna always give out pro tips. Detailing your work is everything.
Are you gonna be in love with me? I want you and need you to be, yeah, still in love with me. Say you're gonna be in love with me. It's driving me crazy to think that my baby.
It's up all 2023, man. There's nothing but smoke, nothing but heat on dropping this year. I'm trying to reach levels I've never reached before. I'm trying to go places I've never been to before. In this industry, man, I'm giving it all I got this year, man. It's grind time. Like it's up from here on out. Hey, family, man, I've been in this industry for 3 years now, man. I can say it's a blessing how far I came in this industry. Man, I really went through a lot in this barber industry, man. And from my first start off until now, man, I came a long way, and I really appreciate it, man. I thank God for it each and every day. Man, like it's a real blessing, man. Like to make your own bag, to get your own money, bro. To get up and just have your own motion.
Are you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be. Still in love with me. Are you gonna be? Say you're gonna be. Are you gonna be? Say you're gonna be. Are you gonna be? Are you gonna be? Well. Still in love with me. Are you gonna be? Say you're gonna be. Are you gonna be? Say you're gonna be. Are you gonna be? Are you gonna be?
All right, family, we're at step 6, and we're gonna be adding our barber pencil. For the most part, I'm using a black ice magic pencil. I'm using the tan color. For the most part, I like to use the tan because it don't leave that ashy white look on there. And you want to use your pencil just to highlight your area, your lineup area, and it just makes your lineup pop. Like I don't, like I said, man, I don't know what to consider is it an enhancement or not, but for the most part, it just makes your edge up pop. And you gotta blend it into your lineup. Don't leave it on the outside. Leave that big ashy, chunky look. Nah, that's a no-go. You gonna want to put it as light as possible, And you want to take your clippers and just blend that pencil into the lineup. You don't want to create another line or create another edge up. You just want to blend that pencil into the lineup.
Are you gonna be in love with me? I want you and need you to be, yeah, still in love with me.
During this process, you're gonna want to make sure your pencil is nice and sharpened. You don't want it to be all stubby or small, cause it'll leave like a chunky feel to it. So you're gonna want to make sure it's sharpened, and you're gonna want to go across as light as possible. We're at step 7, and you're gonna wanna blend your magic pencil or your barber pencil into the edge up. Like I was saying on the last step, you wanna take your liners, which I'm using my green Patty Cuts by Babyliss, and you just wanna take your liners, and you just wanna, the same spots that you hit with the pencil, you just wanna blend it into your lineup. Don't try to create another lineup or none of that, because you're gonna end up pushing your client back. You wanna just take that edge of that clipper and just blend it in just as smooth as possible.
Are you gonna be? 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 Well. Still in love with me. Are you gonna be? 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 Well. Still in love with me. Are you gonna be? 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 Well. Still in love, so in love, still in love with me. Are you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be. Still in love with me. Are you gonna be? 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 Are you gonna be?
As you can see, I'm properly just blending it in. I'm not trying to create a pushback or anything in particular. You don't want to push your client back from here to Hickpeck, Missouri. You just want to, take your time and blend it in nice and slow.
Still in love with me. Say you're gonna be in love with me. It's driving me crazy to think that my baby still in love with me. Are you gonna be? 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 Well. Still in love with me. Are you gonna be? 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 Well. Still in love with me. Are you gonna be? 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 Well. Still in love with me. Are you gonna be? 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 Well. Still in love with me. Are you gonna be? 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 Well. Still in love, so in love, still in love with me. Are you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be. Still in love with me. Are you gonna be? 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 Well. Still in love with me. Are you gonna be? Are you gonna be?
You see how that barber pencil just make that line up pop? Look at the results. Look at the results of that edge up. That's what that barber pencil does. And I mean, like I said, bro, you don't want to leave it on there or just have it all like some people leave that big fat white line on their head. I'm like, bruh, no, just blend it in.
Are you gonna be? 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 Well.
Family, we're at step 8. We almost done with this video, and right now we're gonna be doing our razor line. A lot of people been requesting me to do a lot of razor tutorials and stuff like that in my videos, so I'm incorporating that more into my videos. For the most part, you want to pull the skin, kind of want to tuck the skin a little bit and just use the corner of your razor and just gently tap. You don't want to put a lot of pressure on it. You don't want to kind of slice your client or cut them or nothing like that in particular. So you just want to just be as light as possible, and you just want to go over the areas that you hit with your liners with your razor.
Are you gonna be in love with me? I want you and need you to be, yeah. Still in love with me. Say you're gonna be in love with me. It's driving me crazy to think that my baby still in love with me.
love razor work, man. Razor work is like the ultimate form of detailing, man. Like, it just makes your liner so much crispy, man. It makes it even last longer. For the most part, a lot of people don't know how to do a lot of razor lines these days, but man, I like to incorporate that a lot into my work. I just don't put it that much in my videos, but I'm on that now. I'm on it all 2023. I'm putting more and more and more content within my videos.
Are you gonna be? 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 Well, 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 well. Ending still in love with me. Are you gonna be? 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 Well, 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 well. Still in love, so in love, still in love with me. Are you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be. Still in love with me. Are you gonna be? 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 Well, 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 well. Still in love with me. Are you gonna be? 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 Well, 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 well. Still in love with me. Are you gonna be? 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 Well, 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 well. Still in love with me. Are you gonna be? 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 Well, 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 well. Ending still in love with me. Are you gonna be? 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 Well, 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 well. Still in love, so in love, still in love with me. Are you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be. Still in love with me. Are you gonna be? 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 Well, 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 well. Still in love with me. Real design. Are you gonna be in love with me? I want you and need you to be, yeah. Still in love with me.
All right, family, so we at step 9, and you're gonna want to detail your work. This is one of the most very important steps of cutting hair, period. And right now, I'm just gonna take my liners. I'm not gonna create no edge up or none of that. I'm just gonna clean up all the areas that I miss or need to re-hit. I'm just gonna clean up. That's all I'm doing. Like, I'm just gonna get my edge up and just re-hit, go over everything, and just make sure everything is nice and crispy. And just make sure my client will love his haircut when he gets up.
Are you gonna be? 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 Well, 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 well. Still in love with me. Are you gonna be? 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 Well, 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 well. Ending still in love with me. Are you gonna be? 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 Well, 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 well. Still in love, so in love, still in love with me.
To the end, man, I just want to say, man, y'all gotta be patient with yourself. You in barber school, you a new barber, or you a seasoned barber, and you just kind of hit a roadblock. I just want to say, man, God will take you from walking through it to walking in it. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta be patient, stay humble, stay hungry, and stay on your grind.
Are you gonna be? 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 Well, 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 well. Still in love with me. Are you gonna be? 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 Well, 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 well. Still in love with me. Are you gonna be? 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 Are you gonna be?
Family, we are at the conclusion of this video. We are at step 10. We're going to be observing our work. And for the most part, man, you just want to make sure everything is nice and crispy and good and to go. For the most part, man, if you guys want to follow me, you guys can follow me at GorillaPhase_barbershop30 on IG, or you can follow me at Justin Barber_the Brewer on Facebook. Thank y'all for watching, man. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.